Take one. Hi, I'm Sherry Swanson, your host of News Magazine Daily, bringing you newsworthy stories, reports, and updates from around the world. In today's news, because of the recent Take a Knee protest that some NFL players have adopted, the NFL is now conducting social justice training for college players, NFL activism. The NFL has decided to spread the cancer of social justice to college teams. In response to the Take a Knee activists, the NFL has pledged to spend $89 million to social justice causes over the next 7 years. Well, so much for college ball. Do we just ditch football altogether and start watching something else like hockey or highlight? Hockey sounds all right, but highlight, maybe not. More after a word from our sponsor. In other news, a glamour model goes full Mike Tyson in a bizarre confrontation. Never go full Mike Tyson. A 27-year-old glamour model, Chloe Hammond, known as Chloe Rebel, got into a fight with a 56-year-old in London after being chastised for chatting on her phone while driving. And what a fight it was. Hammond was driving her Audi TT in slow-moving traffic when Jill Holloway tapped on her window and told her not to talk on the phone while driving. Chloe Hammond, 27, also known as Chloe Rebel, lunged at 56-year-old Jill Holloway before biting down on her ear like a dog with a chew toy on London's embankment. She flew into a rage after Miss Holloway tapped on the window of her Audi TT to remonstrate with her for chatting on the phone in slow-moving traffic. The model blasted her horn, then parked her silver convertible nearby before returning to kick Miss Holloway in the stomach, causing her to double over. Hammond, from Raleigh in Essex, then grabbed Miss Holloway's hair and bit into her ear as the victim's horrified friends, Michael Gallagher and Stephen Vernon, looked on. Miss Holloway, who was crossing the road from the Walkabout Bar to the Soul Boat Party, did not realize part of her ear was missing until someone picked it up off the floor. Join me after a word from our sponsor and find out what happened next. Damning new 411 emerges about Obama and Hezbollah. As one news outlet described it in a headline, the Obama administration sabotaged a DEA operation to stop Hezbollah smuggling drugs into the U.S., helping the militant group grow into a global threat so the Iran nuke deal would go ahead. Bold statement. It'll take a little work to unpack, so let's get started. Think back, way back to 2012. Benghazi was still burning, and Obama was mocking Romney for thinking that Russia was a credible threat, 2 years after intelligence had told him that Russia was trying to bribe their way into some uranium. Well, we now know a little more about what Obama was really doing while the JV team ISIS was gathering strength. He was turning a blind eye to terrorists. Obama's administration was actively shutting down investigations that would have exposed and stopped them. Because he had bigger fish to fry, he was hell-bent on delivering a plane load of unmarked bill to the world's largest state sponsor of terrorism. Yes, even Obama's own State Department's finding called Iran the world's largest state sponsor of terrorism, which is strange, of course, since anyone on the left could tell you that Iran is run a theocracy loyal to the religion of peace. Now, Politico, hardly a right-wing rag, dropped a bombshell about exactly what Team Obama was willing to turn a blind eye to in the interest of getting his precious deal with Iran. It was an exhaustive article, too complex to let us give a full treatment of it here. Breaking news just in. Matt Lauer has been fired from the Today Show. Join me for all the details of this story and more coming up in the next half hour of News Magazine Daily. I'm Sherry Swanson, and I'll see you then.